T.
You call me T again, but it's
no,
Ocho.
I did
Hey,
not.
but listen, you just said T.
You know what?
You hey, listen. I know you ain't trying to say we look alike because I'm handsome.
Man,
I look good.
T.O. So you trying to say T.O. not handsome?
T.O. facially challenged now. Don't
Man,
do that.
there you go. I'm gonna let you have that one.
That's
man,
my,
you know what it was?
guy.
Because
T, I love you, baby.
You know what it is? You know what it is, O'Shea? That man been trending on my social media, on my timeline.
Yeah, man. Listen. I listen.
You talk to him.
I need you. I talked to him. I
was gonna reach out to him tomorrow.
I talked to him in length yesterday. I said T told me the issues that they had. I'm not gonna share him here because that's not the place to share him. I also talked with Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I talked with Stephen A. Smith. I said, Steve, man, listen here, man. I love y'all. I love both of y'all. Both of y'all are inspirational and very motivating to me in different ways. I look up to y'all in different ways from afar. I don't need to tell you that all the time. Just know I admire the shit y'all got going on and what y'all have done. T, been watching T all my life. Stephen A., I've been watching you even when I was playing and actually couldn't wait to hear you at times. You know, this ain't what y'all need to be doing. No. Not this ain't what y'all need to
not
do.
Us.
Not us.
We do not
us. Not giving them something to talk about. Oh, here go these and again. Look at these.
That's why we can't have nice things because y'all gonna tear it up between.
I'm not even trying to say it, but I'm trying to find a way.
I get it.
Let's
to facilitate.
Call each other.
We could
call each other, man. Listen, tell me what the problem is, and talk about it.
I'm a firm believer. We can disagree. You got your opinion, I got mine. You see something one way, I see something another way. But for me, if I got something to say, I'm gonna call him. You and I gonna discuss it.
Right.
And it's not gonna be for the world to hear.
Right.
So that's just look. People attack me all the time because a lot of times here, this is what I found out, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times, if you can do something that they can do, but they can't do what you do. You see, I sit up here and I was the first athlete. Skip Bayless and Fox gave me an opportunity as an athlete to sit across from a journalist and talk about not only the sport that I played, but basketball, baseball, social issues, golf, hockey, whatever the case may be. I was the first athlete to do that full time. Now, there are others that have come since me. But now, a lot of times, people look at me because I didn't come from a journalistic background. I'm sitting across from a journalist and doing what he does.
Right.
He could never live in my arena. And that breeds envy. That breeds jealousy. That bleeds a situation where I've got to try to, I know just as much as you.
Right. But
why you, especially if it's like me and you.
Yeah.
Why would I feel the need to say, oh, I'm gonna tell y'all what Ocho really like behind the scenes. I got this tea on Ocho and I can't wait to spill it. What? Even if I knew it, I wouldn't tell it.
Right. Because I ain't really got no tea because I live my life publicly. But listen, they're both individuals that took different paths. You know, Stephen A might not have played. He might not have played. Maybe he had a dream of playing, but he wasn't able to. So he went a different route.
Right.
T did play. You feel me? But both of them climbed that mountain with obstacles in the way. They both made it to the top and the pinnacle of their childhood dreams, whatever it may be. There's no reason why they are at that top to be going back and forth at each other when they the only ones that can hear themselves screaming. Because that's where everybody else trying to get to. Ocho. We all trying to get where y'all at.
Ocho, one climb one side of the mountain, the other climb the other side of the mountain, but they're both at the peak.
Screaming at each other.
You both, think about it. You both great in your chosen profession.
Exactly.
I've known Stephen A. I've known T.O. I've always been a T.O. supporter. And I thought he got some bad rap, bad press at times. I think some of the things that he did bring upon himself. I've known Stephen A. for the better part of a decade. have gotten to know him a little better over the last year. And so I have nothing but love and respect for both guys. But I agree with you. This is something that I believe that we can handle behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issues are. I don't really care to know. But I think both of I knowing Stephen A. the way I know him, he's done with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, knowing T, as much as I know T, he's done with it. Okay. He's done with it.
Paul, I'm glad.
I had to pause for a minute and think about it a little bit because I love him. That's my brother. I'm talking about I'm talking about love him. Like ain't none of that. But I think I talked to him, you know, and I think things are gonna be okay. I want them two gentlemen, man, to sit down and hash out their differences and just let bygones be bygones and just keep doing what they do in their respective worlds.
Yeah, I'm all for that, bro. Because I said, I ain't out here trying to bash. I'm not gonna bash one. Look, when I'm on television, and I talk about somebody, I talk about I'm just talking about someone from our community that plays a professional sport. I'm talking about you in that arena. I'm not talking about you personally.
It's not personally, right?
I'm not talking about your family. I'm not talking now. If you get yourself in trouble, you get a DUI, you do something crazy. I've got to address that. Right. But normally when I speak, I'm speaking about your performance or lack thereof. Right. So, and when a lot of times the new telling the truth is labeled hate and jealousy. Yeah. No, bro, I'm just telling you, you didn't play well.
Right. And that's something that I'm gonna need you. And I'm glad I'm so glad you said that. Now that I'm in that space, there's one of the few things that I have a hard time doing. If you follow me throughout the years, if you follow me on Twitter, for people that are watching, I have a hard time critiquing people. I have a hard time being critical of people because there is no harsher critic to these athletes that are playing in those arenas today than themselves. And to me, I feel it doesn't do them justice or me justice to sit on any platform and say, well, so-and-so didn't do this based on whatever regard or standard I hold them to, if that makes sense. I have to get a little bit more savvy with it the way you are, or the way Stephen A. does, to where I can be critical of an athlete's performance without him being upset or be considered hating for that matter.
Well, he's gonna be upset. First of all, Ocho. Let me tell you what Coach Prime and I used to talk all the time. He said the reason why they get upset with you is that the argument that they used to use is that you didn't play the game. And if you did play the game, you weren't very good. Okay, I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champ.
Right.
A 4-time first team All-Pro, and I got something. I was number 267. I'm in a room with less than 400 busts. Yeah. So now what's your argument? You can't say I didn't play because I played 14 years. You can't say I didn't win anything because I won 3 chips. You can't say I wasn't that good because I got a gold jacket. So it cuts a little deeper when I say it. But just take it and say, you know what? Instead of saying that man is hating, that man got an eye. Because I heard he was a student of the game. And I know where he came from and how hard he worked to get to where he got. So instead of taking it as I'm going to take it as constructive criticism. This man is trying to give me something that's gonna help me, not hurt me. Okay. And so if they were to look at that, because you have to understand, they put you up there because you played the game at a high level and you see the game through a lens that the person at home is watching can never see through.
Never see, right?
So you can offer an insight. That's what you're giving. If somebody, like I'm telling you, the coverage that the defense is in and where the ball should have gone, or what the route the receiver should have run. You can't get mad at me because I'm telling you. But they take it like, man, you try. And they always, and here's the thing, man, you know, you bringing a black man down. Bro, I ain't trying to bring no black man down. All I'm saying is I'm critiquing your game and saying in that game, I'm not trying to take away anything that you've done in the past. So whatever you've done, the All-Pros, the Pro Bowls, the DPOYs, the MVPs, that's yours. But today, Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, you didn't play well. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I got you. That's something I have to learn to navigate and get a little bit more comfortable with. Get a little bit more comfortable with doing in the right way, because you ever have players come up to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I look the thing that they come a lot of them
Like they were finna beat you. They were finna beat you up.
No.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just checking.
we gonna have a healthy discussion, but that ain't going down now. That ain't gonna happen like that. But you know what? You know what they tell me? They know what they tell me, Ocho? Real talk. Yeah. They say, man, you hard, but you fair. But you fair. And at the end of the day, that's all I can do.
Right.
As you get further and further away from the game, you'll have less and less guys that you played with and played against. It gets easier. But I never had a problem telling the truth, because I would tell the truth when I played bad, or I would call out my own teammates when they didn't play good. So for me, just tell the truth. I'm never going to ask a man more than I'm willing to give. So just take it like, man, Shannon Sharpe, man. I mean, look at what that man accomplished. He must know something. Right. You can't accidentally. You just don't accidentally and stumble up in the Hall of Fame. You don't fall your way into 3 Super Bowls, Ocho.
You right. Well, shoot, let me see. I ain't got no I made my own jacket, so I'm like kind of qualified. I inducted myself.
But you are qualified because you played the game at a high level. You were a student of the game.
I was good too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you offered opinion, this is you know what? This is what I saw.
It's just unfamiliar territory for me. It's unfamiliar. Yes. I'm just gonna be honest. And you might not have followed me closely throughout my career, but people that do, is one thing I always do. I'm gonna lift up and pump up any and everybody. If there's something negative going around an individual, who be the first one on Twitter to find the littlest positive? The littlest. No. So just having to critique and analyze anybody in a negative. I know what it's like to have a bad game. Yeah, I know what it's like to drop a ball. A ball that matters. I know what it's like. Yeah, so I've been there. In my mind, I'm thinking like, who in the fuck I think I am to not be playing and be criticizing dudes that are playing that are going through the same thing I went through when I was playing. It's hard. See, it's part of the game, but it's just hard.
But because you offer a critique of someone, that doesn't mean you're criticizing him. You're criticizing his performance or the play in that particular game.
They can't separate the two.
That's a they problem. That's not a you problem. So let me ask you a question. Who cutting the checks? DraftKings or they?
What you mean? For me?
Yeah.
Or you mean in general?
No, right now.
Okay, well, it's two separate checks being cut. DraftKings, and then my old lady cut the check. Right. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I got a little allowance.
What?
Yeah, that's another story. When we finish football, we'll get on that. I'm going to talk to you real quick to revisit something back from January. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the thing, I think once guys understand that, because I'm not going to take a personal shot at you. I'm just going to say, this is what transpired. Blah. You shouldn't have let this happen. Okay. It's zero coverage. Why would you let the guy inside of your DB? Okay. You see the blitz coming. Okay. Why would you let the guy beat you inside? Okay. You got to step with you got to be strong with your inside foot, because you see the guy is going to come inside.
Right.
The guys, if I see the safety down, if I see the safety down, where do you think the guy in front of me is going? He's going to cross my face because he has to, because the safety is down.
Yeah.
And if you study tape, they're going to tell you what they're going to do. Now, you know what, Ocho? They get to practice too. Now, they're going to give you a look or two that you haven't studied.
Seen, yeah.
But more times than not, they're going to be true to who they are. Down and distance, area of the field.
Yep. Not much changes through a game plan. A wrinkle here, a wrinkle there. It'd be the same plays you watched on film, just different formations and different salad dressing, as I call it.
But what you gonna do? You're gonna react. Yeah. Improvisation. The really great players have great improvisational skills. They used that. Well, why'd you do that? I said, because let me tell you what happened. I say, see, when y'all drew them X's and O's on the boards, they didn't move. I knew come game time he was gonna move.
Right.
That's why I did what I did.
Right.